New 103.7, Big Sexy hanging out. Derek Brunson in the studio, right? You're Brunson?
This is correct.
All right.
You got the right guy.
Yeah, I got the right guy. All right. I mean, it looked like you in the picture, but yep, that's you. That's you. UFC fighter from Wilmington. You're actually a North Carolina boy.
Right, yeah, right down the street.
Yeah, so is this your first time fighting here in Charlotte?
First time fighting in Charlotte, yes.
Are you excited?
I am.
You nervous?
No, I'm not nervous. You know, if you're a fighter and you're nervous, I mean, you might want to pick a different sport.
Yeah. There's probably other ones to be nervous at. You know, fighting is definitely not the one. They say your biggest strengths, of course, are speed and power. The fight coming up here in just a few months. What is it like to be training for that?
It's a lot of grueling days, a lot of grinding, a lot of running, a lot of conditioning, and just, game planning, working on what I want to execute in the fight, trying to make that happen.
Now, what about mentality-wise? Like when you're leading up to it, do you do any kind of mind training as well?
Oh, yeah, for sure. You got to visualize how you see the fight ending, how you want it to go, how your opponent's going to come out. Because, you can have your opponent come out really relaxed, or you can have your opponent come out super aggressive. So you have to be ready for both styles.
Now, you know who you're fighting, correct?
Correct.
And do you do a lot of training? Did you watch a lot of his videos and try to figure out kind of how to break him down?
Yeah, for sure. I'm at the highest level, so that's a part of the game. It's a lot of video footage out there. He's been fighting for a long time, so my coaches watch film, I watch film, we break it down, see what he's good at, and try to exploit those.
Now, is it like football where you're sitting there watching like film in film rooms, or you or do you find a lot of your films on YouTube and stuff like that?
Yeah, kind of like the NFL. Yeah, we watching a lot of film, at the house, put it on the big screen, and breaking it down.
Now, where do you live at now? Do you still live in North Carolina?
Yeah, still in Wilmington, North Carolina. I travel a lot for training and stuff like that. I just got back from Atlanta. I go down and work my kickboxing there, and then I for like a day and a half out of a week when I'm in training camp, and then back home in Wilmington.
Love Wilmington, definitely a beautiful area. Which high school did you go to out there?
Hoggart.
Really?
Yeah, Vikings.
I have a buddy who went to Hoggart High School.
Okay.
He was on the football team. They call him Big Red. So big guy, red hair, and it's pretty cool. But so coming up January 27th, right here at the Spectrum Center. Is this the biggest arena you've been in, or have you been in bigger?
Yeah, all of our fights are in big arenas. So, the best part about this is being able to fight in North Carolina, the UFC coming back to North Carolina and fighting at home. It feels great.
How many family members come out of the woodworks and called you up for tickets so far?
A whole lot. You
Yeah.
know? I just have to hit everybody with the same line. I only get 4 tickets, So I requested more. If I get more, then I'll reach out to them. But, trying to just, focus on training rather than being Ticketmaster.
Well, Ticketmaster, speaking of, .com is where you can get tickets. They do go on sale, I believe, tomorrow morning, bright and early. So get them while they last, Ticketmaster.com. It is going to be an awesome night. I did read here that you actually have a college degree in criminal science, right?
Criminal justice.
Criminal justice? Yeah. Well, so if you were not a fighter in the UFC, what would you be doing, you think?
It's funny. Before I started fighting, I was an in-home therapist. So I was like a therapist, but I wasn't a licensed therapist because I didn't have my master's in it. So I was in the process of going back to school and get my master's. But I was a therapist working with families, pretty much, setting goals, trying to get them to exist in society well. So.
Do you still do any of that? Do you still do any of that now on your free time?
Yeah, but I do it for free. So
yeah. Yeah, now, well,
helping people through their problems,
That's awesome, though. So if you weren't doing, if you weren't a UFC fighter, you just go back doing that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I didn't know if you go into a police work or anything like that,
Nah, it's funny. I'm like on the opposite end of the spectrum. I'd rather help someone than lock them up. So
yeah, no, it makes sense, man. Hey, it takes both, out there, and we definitely like what you do too. The main card, of course, airs on Fox 10 p.m. Tickets available, Ticketmaster.com. The UFC coming to the Spectrum Center January 27th. Going to be an awesome night out there. Going to be a packed house. All your North Carolina folks going to be rooting for you. What's the one thing, like when the fight is all said and done, what's like the first thing you go do right afterwards?
I just go backstage and kind of analyze, like, man, I put in a lot of work. So it's like I guess a neutral feeling. Yeah. It's like, wow, all the work, and most of my fights have been quick. I've got a lot of knockouts, in the first round. Yeah,
your record is what, 18-5?
18-5, yep. 14 first-round knockouts.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a lot of work that goes into it. So, it's just a great feeling once you got the job done.
Now, against Jacare, what do you think? You think it's going to be a first-round knockout and gone?
That's how I always see it going.
Yeah.
I always see it. First round knockouts. That's my thing. So
Now, you have to eat healthy, of course, as you get closer to these. What does your diet consist of?
I was telling somebody earlier, graham crackers.
Graham crackers?
Well, that's my snack. That's my snack.
Well, I mean, yeah, and I'm down, but that's a lot of,
as worse as it gets. You know, that's a grain right there. So, chicken breast. A lot of lean meats, salads, veggies, and that's pretty much what I stick to during fight camp. Fruit.
Now, when you're out of fight camp, like, what's one of the first go-to you got to have?
About the same. So
really, you stay in that zone.
I do mostly. I do because I try to make it an easy cut for me. Try to stay in shape because MMA, there's no off season.
Right.
So you can finish a fight and they'll call you like a week later. Hey, somebody got injured filling this fight for like 2 weeks. Like it's like, okay, all right, good thing I didn't eat those cookies.
Yeah.
But actually after a fight, I'll go to Insomnia Cookies.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all have one.
Oh
here.
yeah. We have one in the Epicenter. We got a couple here in the Charlotte
they stay
area.
open like 3 p.m. 3 a.m.
Yeah.
So I go have like 12 of them.
12 of them
at once. I'll just like binge eat them.
Yeah. Dip in milk or not?
Nah. I just eat them straight.
No milk. No milk.
It's wasting time when you got to dip them.
Well, you got to enjoy them. You worked hard for them.
This is true.
I'll tell you what, when it comes down to it, I'd be like probably eating some pizza. I'd be like a meat lover's pizza, but I mean, but pizza's healthy, right? You got your carbs. Never mind, we ain't even going to go into it. Hey. Anyways, check it out. It's happening to Jacare Brunson, the UFC Fight Night, January 27th, Spectrum Center in Charlotte. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com. If you had to, if I said, hey, I'm not a fan of either one, what would you tell me to be a fan of you?
Mr. Brunson is a hometown product from North Carolina. Make sure you come out and root me on and come in the arena and make sure you boo the other guy. Every time American fighter go down to Brazil, they get booed like crazy.
Yeah.
So I want them to definitely feel the atmosphere here.
You need to make some shirts say, hey, welcome to NC, y'all.
Yeah.
There you go.